So I got 2K, pre-ordered it, all that. Uh, I don't really play my career. I did got some VC, and I'm already behind. I can't compete with child shooting from the other 3 point line and going crazy. So I just went back to my league thing, and I've been a fan of Jalen Green since like high school. If anybody watched that prolific prep little mini docu series on, I think it was on YouTube, but I watched it on Snap. And feel me, from there I kind of been a fan, so I've been trying to follow the Rockets, bro. So when I played my league, the first team I actually tried to go rebuild was the Spurs because of Wembanyama, but the second team I did was the Rockets. So I haven't been a fan of what the Rockets did in the offseason, and I didn't realize how much I hated the moves that they made until I actually went into 2K and I looked at the roster and I was like, damn, like this shit is like this is tough. They're gonna have multiple players that should be getting 20, anywhere from 25 to like 35, like legitimately minutes per game. That's going to have to play significantly less minutes because of all the signings and all the drafting that they did. So this Kevin Porter Jr. situation where he just got arrested. If you know, you know. This man has been in trouble since his career even started. So I doubt he's gonna come back to the Rockets. And I honestly think that's for the best, bro. Because if you look for these past 2 years, this Kevin Porter Jr. Jalen Green backcourt, it hasn't worked. This year, what role was he really gonna play? Was he gonna play small forward? I doubt it. He wasn't gonna start over Dylan Brooks. Was he gonna be the backup point? I guess. But then where does Amen fit in all that? So honestly, it was for the best. The Rockets needed a reason to get off of him. He wasn't going to be a hot commodity to trade for because people know his past. And especially now, he's untradeable. You can't trade him. So now the best thing to do is just to waive him and count your losses. You already have a replacement in Amon. And honestly, this is the best move because if you look at this roster, you look at the roster construction, the starting lineup is probably going to be Fred, Jalen, Dylan Brooks, Jabari, and Alperen Sengun. Off the bench, you have Amon Thompson, the third overall pick. He's a point guard. They might, maybe if Dylan Brooks not playing good enough, maybe you put him at the 3 or Jalen Green at the 3. But I really don't agree with that because Fred VanVleet and Amon kind of do the same things. They're both going to be playmakers. Fred VanVleet to me isn't that good of a shooter because his efficiency is fucking terrible. So they both really can't shoot that good. And Jalen Green don't put up amazing shooting numbers. So I don't even know if you want all three of those guys on the court at the same time. So Amon's going to be playing the backup. Playing how many minutes is he going to be? Is he going to be able to reach 30 minutes? I doubt it. Then you have Cam Whitmore, who he was going to be the fourth overall pick, but I'm pretty sure he was the guy that I guess they must have caught him vaping in the bathroom during an NBA workout, which is crazy. But he was going to be the fourth overall pick if he didn't have, they claim it was injuries, but apparently he was vaping in the bathroom or something, some shit like that. So you're going to have the third overall pick, somebody that was supposed to be the fourth overall pick. Plus you had Tari Eason, who was a first round pick last year, who averaged 9 and 6. Pretty good efficiency. He averaged like 44% from the field and like 34% from three, something like that. He's a solid player. That's a solid player to build around. Not to build around, but he's a solid role player that deserves a couple minutes. Now you also have Jayshawn Tate, who's been a standout for the Rockets for a couple of years. And I just start looking at it, I'm like, damn, like, how are they going to figure this out? That's a lot of guys. That's a lot of talent. And not that much, not that many minutes, especially because you assume that they want to win. You assume that they want to, kind of take that next step. And it's going to be hard because you're basically saying, hey, for the younger guys, we're going to stunt your development to go play Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks. Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks, to me, they haven't really proved anything as winners. Dylan Brooks hasn't made it past the second round in the playoffs. I know Fred VanVleet won a championship, but let's not pretend like he didn't have Kawhi and Pascal and all them. For me, so these guys, I don't know if they can get you past like maybe an 8th seed. Like, if you look at the West and where they're at right now, I don't see the Rockets being better than 5, 6, 7 other teams to go make it inside, even the play-in tournament. So I really don't understand the moves that were made. I really don't understand why they felt like they had to rush into it. But the Kevin Porter Jr. situation honestly makes it a little bit easier for them. The Rockets are sacrificing a lot. I look back at some of the players that they kind of got rid of. Josh Christopher, he's a tough player, bro. I know he was a young guy, a young guard, so maybe efficiency is not going to be exactly where he wanted to be. But he was a first-round pick, and they had to just kind of get rid of him. Ty Washington, just drafted last year, first-round pick. You just had to get rid of him. Usman Garuba, who, he was in the same draft class as Jalen Green and Josh Christopher. I remember they all had the pictures, the three of them together, and we was like, damn, this is going to be a tough trio one day. And all of them are just gone, just like that, bro. And they're sacrificing so much. And I get it. Fred VanVleet's contract is only 1 year or whatever. and it's gonna be a team option. But at the same time, then what was the point? If you was just gonna be a rental, and all it was supposed to do was just maybe raise the ceiling a little bit, then you just basically just wasted your cap space. If you pay attention, the best time to sign these guys would have been last year. To sign a good, a high level guy would to be nice last year, because Jalen Green, Sengun, they are going to be up for extensions. You're going to have to pay them soon, and by that time, you're not going to have as much cap space. You just wasted your cap space on Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks. Well, like come on now. To me, that's stupid. You had guys to build around. You had guys that could fulfill roles. I get it. It didn't look the best last year. It didn't. But you're adding the number 3 overall pick, the potential number 4 overall pick, and you don't even want to try and see what they would look like first. I really don't understand, why the Rockets decide to do what they do. And for me, they got bailed out, honestly, with this Kevin Porter Jr. situation, because he just didn't. He wasn't gonna fit on his team. So for me, I kind of see what where the Rockets go with this. I'm a little bit curious, and yeah, man, I just wish them the best, bro. For me, they're going through a lot right now. But for me, hopefully they make a playing spot. Hopefully they do something, bro. But I seriously doubt it.